This is gonna be a tough video today. Some things I gotta tell you. I cut my hair. It's 4 inches shorter than how it was before. I felt like it. That's me. That's my life. We're shooting from a different angle because I don't want to look into the sun. What I wanted to do was just tell you guys, like, I don't know, talk about friends. I have a best friend now who I honestly can consider my best friend because I can be honest with her all the time about all of my opinions, about my emotions towards certain things, and I can just be myself with her, and I think that's what I need. And I think I've learned a lot through her, and I've definitely grown up, and she really does love me, and they really do value me in their life, and I really like that. But something I wanted to tell you guys is about friendship, and what little things I know. I just know that when you have your friend, you're allowed to be you. Like, that's supposed to be a friend. It's just someone you're allowed to be yourself around. And if they can't accept you, they shouldn't be your friend. And you're allowed to be picky with friends. I don't know whoever told you, like, just accept the friends you're given. Like, no. You should be yourself all the time with the people that you choose to be friends with. And they don't have to share the same opinions as you, but they have to understand the same opinions as you. Like, Ash and I don't get along on certain, like, political issues. Like, I'm totally a feminist, and she's totally not, which is weird for me, but it's totally okay. I've grown to learn where she came from, and she's grown to learn where I come from, and if anything, I think I'm kind of converting her, but whatever. I think friendship is just having an open line of communication. I know that you guys can, like, translate this into, like, relationships and stuff, but I don't really know how relationships work. If I can make a relationship last more than 2 weeks, I've done something. I think I found the fountain of youth. But I know how to, I at least know a little bit about friendships. Mostly where I'm starting to learn most of how to be a friend is from this book. It's called Discussions on Youth. It's a big book, and it's by this guy. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know, but it's Daisuke Ikeda. Whatever, that's his name now. It's a book. Basically, he's the president of SGI International. Jesus Christ. It's Buddhist book. I'm not Buddhist, my aunt is, and she gave me this book, and it just talks about youth. It doesn't really say anything about religion. It doesn't really say anything about their religion. It just he talks to these people like they're adults, and I think that's what I need in my life. It's just someone to offer me advice, and not offer it like, hey kiddo, this is what worked for me, but like advice like, hey dude, like, this is what worked for me. Like, I'm going to read you some of the quotes I found about friendship. In the same way, true friendship is not a relationship of dependence, but of independence. It is the enduring bond that connects self-reliant individuals, comrades who share the same commitment on a spiritual dimension. In any event, it is important to understand that friendship depends on you, not the other person. It all comes down to your attitude and your contribution. I think that from those quotes I just said, it's just, you gotta understand that you have to be ready for a friendship. Okay, yeah, just like you have to be ready for a relationship, whatever. You have to be ready for a friendship. You have to be ready and know yourself enough that you know what you can bring to a friendship. A friendship is just like, I guess, a relationship. It is a relationship with someone else. But the only thing about it is that the intimacy that you have with a friend doesn't have to be sexual. Intimacy never has to be sexual, by the way. But I think you have to know yourself enough, and they have to know themselves enough to be an intimate person. I mean, I have conversations with my friends that I don't think I could ever have with my parents, just because my friends have the same intimacy level as I do, and we can be intimate about things, and I really like that. I know you guys are probably just imagining me with a bunch of guys, like, having a ton of sex and kissing, but that's not how I'm intimate with my friends at all. We, like, stay up really late and talk. It's like that. But, yeah, I think, I don't know where this video is going, and I don't know where I want it to go, but I think what I want to say is that, I actually have a quote for it. The quote I want to quote for this whole entire thing is, "Be like the sun, for the sun shines on cerulean, even though not all of the planets will reflect back its light, and even though some of its brilliance seems to radiate only into empty spaces. You may find that those who reject the radiant light of your friendship will naturally fade out of your lives." But the more you shine your light, the more brilliant your lives will become. Just always be yourself, and always be yourself, and be yourself loudly. And just be yourself so proudly that you shine, and that when you walk into a room, everyone knows who you are. And pretty soon, you'll start attracting other people who like that light, and you'll start liking their light. And then you'll start realizing that your light's getting brighter, and that everything's just coming together. And when you have that, you know you have a true friendship. And yeah, okay, relationships and love, yeah, whatever. You've basically found your true love, but whatever. We're talking about friends. It's just be yourself. They are probably the only relationship ever where compromising doesn't really ever have to happen. And that being yourself with someone is a good thing. So yeah, this video is basically an apology. I gotta tell you guys, I was a shit friend a couple years ago. I was just a shit friend. And who I was a shit friend to was someone I considered my best friend at the time, Kelsey. And I realized that a couple months ago, and I've been struggling with it. It's just like, I was a shitty friend to her. I was a shitty friend. I was a teenage girl. God, I was so terrible. And I feel so bad that I put her through that, because the person that I am now is definitely not the person I was, like, even a year ago. I wasn't that person. And I just grew up, and I realized that I need to be nicer. She'll never see this. We don't talk. It's very distant, our friendship. I'm sorry, Kelsey, that I never compromised myself, and I'm sorry that I try to force you to compromise, and I'm sorry that I was a bitch, and I'm sorry that I just never heard you out, and I really just want you to have a good life. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking that you don't ever have a friend like me ever again, and that if we ever do cross paths again, that we can look at each other and smile and not have any anger in our lives. But yeah, that's me saying sorry to a friend. I love you guys.